The trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright is in session. Please come forward with your opening statement.
My name is Apollo Justice. I am a defense lawyer and my client is... Objection! I object.
Sustained. Come on, this is a joke, Your Honor. I should at least be able to tell them my name. The prosecution's objection is valid, Mr. Justice. Please refrain from mentioning your name and your client's name during the trial. Yes, Your Honor. Are you ready, Mr. Justice?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then proceed.
The victim, Larry Butts, was an upstanding citizen. The victim, Larry, was found dead in his apartment. There was a knife wound in his back, and the medical examiner stated, but the cause of the death was blood loss from a stab wound. The real killer is the evidence against my client. My client's fingerprints were found on the knife that were used to kill the victim. The victim and the defendant had a history as they grew up together. They were best friends. The problem is my client has a solid alibi. He was at a magic show at the time of the crime.
Mr. Justice, do you need a short recess?
No, Your Honor. My client is innocent. He has a solid alibi.
The police just don't want to admit that they have arrested the wrong man.
Hold it! The evidence against your client is overwhelming. The police have the evidence. Why look further?
Because you're trying to frame my client. The police just want to close the case, but I know my client is innocent. The trial will commence. You may begin calling your witnesses.
The prosecution calls the victim's roommate, Miss Oldbag, to the stand.
I have some questions for you, if you don't mind.
Fire away, baby.
What can you tell us about the night in question?
I can't tell you exactly what happened. I was there. I saw the whole thing.
You witnessed the crime? Why was your name not included in the report?
I was later advised against reporting what I saw by a detective with the police force.
The witness will refrain from commenting on matters outside of her knowledge.
Sorry, Your Honor.
What exactly did you see?
That pervert was trying to peek in on my showering, so I just stabbed him.
Oh, you stabbed the victim?
Only to scare him. I didn't want to get him bleeding all over my carpet.
Miss Prosecutor, your witness?
When did you notice the defendant at the scene of the crime? As I entered my room, the little devil was trying to escape out the window.
The defendant was trying to escape? Obviously, he didn't make it out the window in time.
Your Honor, I would like to submit new evidence, a knife marked as evidence.
Very well. This was found in the defendant's house. There are traces of the victim's blood on it.
I have no more questions, Your Honor.
The defendant may begin his cross-examination.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Miss Oldbag, why didn't you report the incident when it happened?
The detective said it would be best if I kept quiet about it. He told me I might have to move, and I didn't want to because I just liked it here.
It's not true that you blackmailed the defendant?
That's ridiculous. I would never do that.
You just admitted that you lied to the police. Blackmail is a serious accusation. Can you provide proof that the witness committed this crime?
I'm not sure if you can prove something that didn't happen, Your Honor.
Ms. Oldbag, my client accused of murdering a man claims that he never saw you before. Would you say that this is accurate?
Yes, but...
You just admitted to lying about this incident. Would you say you're a liar?
I have a dirty job, kid. I'm not ashamed to do it.
So you do admit to blackmailing the defendant?
Yes.
Thank you. No more questions. The prosecution may begin her cross-examination.
I have no questions for this witness, Your Honor.
You may call your witness, Mr. Justice. The defense calls Detective Gumshield to the stand. Detective, did you find signs of forced entry?
No, the victim's key was used to enter the house.
Why was the body found on the second floor of the house if the killer used the victim's key to enter?
There's an explanation for that.
Please, tell us.
The killer called the victim on his cell phone and told him to go to the second floor.
What was the cause of death?
The victim has been hit on the head with a statue.
Is it true that the statue was found outside the house?
Yes, the killer must have thrown it out the window.
Detective, what reason do the police have to suspect Mr. Wright in this case?
The defendant and the victim had a fight the day before the incident. We also found evidence that the defendant was jealous of the victim's relationship with his ex-girlfriend, Maya Fay.
How do you know that they were involved?
The victim wrote a love letter to Miss Fay. We found it in his desk.
What do you do after finding the letter?
We immediately arrested Mr. Wright for murder, death, and treason to the kingdom of Korean, as well as having unauthorized relationships with the spirit channel. Objection! Objection, leading the witness.
Sustained. Please don't suggest answers for the witness, Mr. Justice. No more questions. The prosecution may call their next witness.
I call Dr. Tofu to the stand. You're a doctor, correct?
Yes, I am a doctor.
What kind of doctor are you?
I have a PhD in psychology.
Would you say the mind is a complex thing?
I would.
What are your thoughts on hypnosis?
It's a powerful tool, but can be very dangerous when it's inexperienced in hands.
So it's easy to make someone do something under hypnosis that they wouldn't do otherwise?
If done correctly, yes.
Nothing else?
Tell me, Dr. Tofu, have you ever conducted a hypnosis session? I have. What was the purpose of the session? The patient was suffering from chronic abdominal pain. I used hypnosis to alleviate the patient's pain. How long did the hypnosis since last? It lasted for about an hour. How long did the effects of the hypnosis last? It didn't. The patient's pain came back later? Yes, I'm afraid it caused the patient to murder.
Hold it!
Who was this patient? The defense attorney, Mr. Justice. What? That's preposterous.
Hold on. Do you have proof of this, doctor?
I published an article on the incident in the Journal of Psychiatric Medicine. Never heard of it? It's an obscure journal addressed to the other doctors. Also, no one's actually read this article. It could be fiction. I assure you, it is not.
Your Honor, I'd like to submit this article into evidence.
So ordered. This isn't good. If I killed someone while under hypnosis, it's very likely I did so intentionally.
The judge says he has no clue what to do. Does anyone have any ideas? Has the judge decided to give Wright a guilty or innocent verdict? He says that without evidence, he has no idea what to do.
In that case, I'd like to call my next witness.
Very well. The judge says you're allowed one more witness, but that's it. I'll call my last witness. Our next witness is my father, the legendary crime boss, Christoph Garvin. Father, who would you call in?
I, Christoph Garvin, do swear that I hear this hearing, and I will tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me.
Oh, forget it.
You can sit down, Mr. Garvin, and tell me what you saw. I saw the defendant kill my Butts. Mr. Butts, the criminal minded psychopath. Why would he be killed? I have no idea. What? I said I have no idea. No, I mean, what's the reason he was killed? Huh? I think it was for messaging. The message? Yeah, you know, don't mess with me, Mr. Wright.
Frick that! I should have killed them.
Objection! What is going on? Irrelevant. Sustained, Mr. Garvin. Please continue. Yeah, sure. Like I said, it was a message from Nick. Nick? Phoenix Wright, the Nickel Samurai.
Hold it!
What's this, some kind of movie? No, the Nickel Samurai is a TV show, Mr. Justice. Get it straight. Oh, like in Law and Order?
More like Baywatch, but not quite so attractive.
In any case, please continue with your story. Yeah, sure, like I was saying, it was a message from Nick and it said...
Objection! Objection, objection, objection! I've had enough of this foolishness! Witness, tell us what you saw on that day.
Yes, I saw the defendant kill Mr. Butts with my own eyes. Thank you, now tell me where they were. I was there. Yes, you were actually present at the scene of the crime. Sure, I was hiding behind the door.
Hold it!
Then how did you see what happened? The door opened and I saw what happened. No! I mean, did you see the crime take place through your own eyes? Oh, no. I was in a car at the time. So you didn't actually see anything? No. So you're basically lying under oath, is that it?
Objection! Objection.
Sustained. Mr. Justice, don't make accusations like that. Sorry, Your Honor. Now please ask your next question so I can go. So tell me, is it possible that the samurai just looked like Mr. Wright? No. No. And why not? Because it was raining that day. It was? Yes, it was a monsoon. I couldn't see a thing. Monsoon. Yes. That's why I missed. Missed? Yeah, I had a clear shot at him, but I missed. You didn't miss on purpose? What? No. Why would I do that? I don't know, to keep from killing someone? Look, I was at least aiming at the samurai. I can't help it if he's fat. No more questions. This is all for today. We'll pick up again tomorrow.